Good morning. It's Thursday, and that means that we're almost to the end of the work week and the beginning of the weekend. Today's my last day of Six Sigma training, and before that gets going, I'm gonna work out. Okay, the strength training portion of my workout is done. I basically just did shoulders, bicep, tricep. This is kind of like the day of the week where my training split ends and I fill the day because I still want to do something active. So I do something that's fun and enjoyable, and then I do my cardio. And then tomorrow I'll get back to the more intense, structured training sessions. So I'm getting ready to start my run. I don't know if you guys want to know, but I usually listen to podcasts when I'm running. When I'm lifting, I usually watch YouTube, and then when I'm running, I usually listen to podcasts. And I just started a new podcast that's been around for a little while, but I just heard about it yesterday. It's called Business Wars, and they basically tell like relatively famous business case study stories. Like the first one is about Netflix versus Blockbuster, Nike versus Adidas. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna listen to while I run. It was a little bit of a chaotic morning getting out of the house. So basically it's lunchtime, went to Six Sigma training. We're on break now, so I came to Starbucks to kill the time and edit some video. So yeah. Getting ready and out the door on time with 3 babies and 1 melting down is difficult. Okay, I got a fair amount done in that amount of time, but it's time to go back to training. It's the last day. Well, last day for this week. We have 4 days in July. We do too, but then it's back to normal work tomorrow. But tomorrow's Friday, so that makes it even a little bit more tolerable. This Business Wars podcast is so good. Okay, class is over for the day. Right, I guess actually over for the week. We come back for another 4 days in a couple weeks, but between now and then, I have to do a little project as part of the Green Belt Certificate Six Sigma program. This afternoon, though, I did have the opportunity to talk with the instructor who's teaching this training, and she felt kind of based on my background and the fact that I'm an alumni and am in Joplin locally, she thought that I might be a really good candidate for another certificate program that they offer through the industrial engineering technology school they have here. That's kind of all about continuous improvement and process improvement. So I'm going to look into that. It's only looks like it'll only be about 6 to 12 credit hours based on my existing coursework. So yeah, good deal. So there's a work dinner tonight at 6 o'clock. We got out of class at like 4:30. So instead of driving home, being there for like 30 minutes, upsetting all the kids because I'm going to have to leave, I'm just going to kill the hour or so at another coffee shop like I did earlier today, edit some videos, and then go to this work dinner. That will be the evening. So I will probably, I guess, update you guys once I get home. whenever I'm parked down here, because I'm in kind of the downtown area of Joplin, because you just never know. It seems like there's a lot more shady fellows walking around here. I got to the restaurant with some time to spare, and I was going to kill it by flying the drone, but apparently I'm too close to the airport, so that sucks. Anyways, time for work dinner. Okay, so work dinner is over. I think it went well. There was some spirited discussion. It still amazes me how little people value younger people's opinions. It's funny how, like, because you're young, even if your opinion's well-founded, it's not, because, you know, you haven't had enough experience, or, you know, whatever BS reason people kind of try to come up with. They just kind of, they belittle your choices and things. I say that because, you know, this week I've been taking all these Six Sigma courses, and it's been very eye-opening. And, you know, the thing about Six Sigma is it's a well-established practice, and lots of big companies use it, and lots of successful big companies use it. And, you know, it's backed by research and data and lots of years of practice. So it's kind of funny because around, you know, so many people also buy into it, but the fact that I bought into it and I think it's a great system, you know, that's not valid because, you know, I'm young and inexperienced. But I think that's partly, in my opinion, it's not that I don't recognize the fact that I'm inexperienced, because, you know, I recognize that. I know I'm young, but at the same time, I think part of it's also like the older generations, you know, they don't really want things to change. The older generations, they have a benefit for things to remain the same and not to change, even if it's for the better, you know, because that's something new they have to learn, or something new they have to do, or contradicts what they've always done, or maybe even contradicts the very processes that they spent their career building and implementing. I don't know. It's just, it is what it is, I guess. You got your dinner. Well, hello, Opie. How are you doing? I love you, buddy.